think sometimes people try to finding these shortcuts and these little. What was that?
Don't do that. Don't try to do shortcuts.
Yeah.
It's already simplified.
It's as simplified as it could be.
It's already simplified. Everything that you need is on the website.
Mm-hmm.
But I would advise. I have heard people who have done it themselves, and I'm not knocking it. They can do the paperwork themselves. Not a problem. But if you have a handful of stuff, I would say get an immigration law firm. We use Smith & Co.
Mm-hmm.
Letitia was hands down superb. Even the letter of why we want to move.
They motivate.
She made it clear that with the instability in America, we want a better life for our children. I mean, she wrote the whole thing. I didn't write it. I just read it. And I was like, this is good.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you about that. And so that's why, like, even on our website, we have we try. Everybody's talking about, I want to come to South Africa. Listen, just like this family here, you have to have that resident visa, because that opens up a lot of things for you once you come here on a resident visa. When you come here on a tourist visa, you're a tourist. That means that there's a lot of things that you cannot do by design. Just like when people come to America as a tourist, they can't do a whole, but they can't start businesses and rent places and get into contracts, because you can't be in contract with tourists. That's just the way it is. But my point is, even with us, we give you an opportunity to have a consult, so you can find out what your hurdles are. You can find out what you need to do. And these professionals out here, they know what's going on. That's how they make their money. Mm-hmm. So that letter that you're talking about, all these different, as we call it here in South Africa, motivations. They're just motivations for the Home Affairs and for those missions to say, okay, this is written up properly. They're really serious, and they're backed by a legal team, and that really sometimes helps your opportunity. Even sometimes when you kind of like on that line, because you got to keep in mind, this is their country. They get to decide who is in this country and who is not. You can meet all their qualifications, but they can decide, during your interview that you had a bad attitude, or they ask you a question and you're like, oh, why are you asking me that? Or whatever. And I can also dumb it all the way down to, we had somebody who was looking at trying to get a phone, and they said, well, I need a phone, a SIM card. And they was like, locally here, they asked for their passport, because you're going to use your passport a lot.